Sweet or savory?
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Sweet.
Well, I got
100%.
us a little cinnamon roll.
Oh, fuck yes.
Part of the show here is we experiment with different types of foods. This is a cinnamon roll that's completely vegan. You would never to be able to tell the difference. It's just your average cinnamon roll.
Sure, I'm a picky eater, man.
Nah, should hopefully hit the spot, man. Should be a nice one. And this is not I didn't make this, so this is not a food test.
No, that's good, man. Isn't sweet better? Well, come on, you're sweet tooth. You gotta have the sweet
Whoa. Okay, welcome back to fksalad. I'm here with
Aaron.
Aaron, a new guest, a new friend. Have we met before?
No, we have not. So this is
first
time.
First time. Well, thanks for being down to come on here, man.
Yeah, no worries.
I've been probably following you on Instagram for like a year or two, 3 years, 4 years. It's tough to really say, right?
Yeah, me too. Like, it's just kind of, people local, and you try to support the community.
Exactly. Did you grow up in Kitchener-Waterloo?
Yeah, born and raised. I love this city. I don't think I'll ever leave. So I love it.
Right on. I need more influence in that because I was just driving down here today, and the traffic to get here from my neighborhood was absolutely insane.
But probably if you were born here too, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely changed.
It's definitely changed and changing. But that's the fun part actually about being KW at this time, right?
Well, it's like a bridge period, right?
Yeah, man.
Like things are changing so fast. New people, new places, just crazy.
A lot's happening, so it's nice that during all this crazy busy time we're able to connect. I thought we'd be able to be a bit more of a fun episode where we could dive through some of our cameras, talk about them, and talk about film in general.
Yeah.
When did you start shooting? Okay, like what's your photography background?
I have none, really. I didn't even take it in high school, took no visual arts. I've just always liked pictures, art in general.
Yep.
Like even just Photoshop and things like that, I've like pirated and kind of picked away at it, right?
Yeah.
Like I've always kind of done that, and I don't know. There's actually a funny story because my parents had this kind of I won't call it stupid, but this Polaroid of us at Eastside Mario's from like a Canada Day in like 2001, and I don't know, like maybe about 5-6 years ago, I looked at it and kind of felt so inspired by it that I was like, you know what, let's try something like that. And like it kind of caught like wildfire,
right,
and just spread. And then next thing you know, I'm just buying cameras and like buying expensive film, and it's a passion now. Like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna dive into next, because this is like a pure like passion project for you, right?
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Like I have thousands of photos in my dresser drawer, like it's become like a problem, but it's a good problem. It's like a passion problem,
right,
which is probably the best problem to have.
It definitely
right?
is, man, especially if it makes you happy and just like keep going for it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're into the whole scanning process.
Yeah, and I finally broke down a couple of years ago and bought a nice scanner, and even scanning them is like almost like a euphoric place. And I don't know if you feel that too, if you scan your film.
I do scan now,
and it's almost like you put on an album, you put on some music on Spotify or something, and then you just kind of zone out.
Exactly.
And you just catch it.
Yeah.
And it's like a feeling, and other people who feel that you kind of relate to because that passion's there, right?
Yeah, I actually got it from a buddy. We were on a road trip last winter, and he kept talking about it, scanning, and I wasn't even that heavy into film.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, based on what he's talking about and how he feels, I'm like, wow, I want that through film, right? I wasn't really getting that through film. Film was fun, and I enjoyed it, but now it's taken on a whole new level of investment.
It will.
Yeah.
It will. And that's the hurt, right? That's the hurt when you're doing this, especially when you start getting into some of my Polaroids, like some of them $600. And they're from like 1970.
How many cameras do you have in your collection, would you say? Not necessarily, actually, yeah, working, functional cameras.
Working, Polaroid's probably about 12, and film probably closer to 20.
Okay.
Some of them I don't use, some of them I just have.
Yeah.
But you know, even
insane.
yeah, it's a
I love
lot.
I love it.
And I've kind of thought about having more, which is kind of weird thing to say, but it's true.
What cameras did you bring today? Just a range of different ones, or were they mostly all Polaroids?
I brought today Polaroids just because I think they're the most interesting.
Okay.
I brought some old cameras, some new cameras, some of my favorite cameras, a little bit of a variety.
Okay.
Just to kind of show you.
And did you bring one that like maybe you shoot the most with?
Yeah.
And okay,
Yeah.
Cool. So I think this will be kind of fun. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna show you a camera that I've been shooting with the most with, and then you show me yours that you've been shooting with the most
Shoot.
with. So
Sweet.
I'm gonna start off with just my point and shoot 35 millimeter, broken back. Some of you might have seen these in my film videos that I haven't been posting.
Oh God, what do you got here?
Little 2.8 elastic band holder on.
Oh my God.
Holds the back shut. And sometimes the shutter doesn't go. But
That's exciting.
That's because the battery, you actually have to like adjust it, and then and then as soon as it shakes, you'll hear it wind, hopefully. Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
There
you
it
go.
is.
And then it catches.
God, that's painful.
It's unbelievable, man. And for what it is, how quick it is, right?
Yeah, no, and even I've been trying to get more and more into point and shoot, and they're so finicky. Like some people recommend so many things, you just got to try it. Okay, this is my oldest camera and my most used camera. Even got the Polaroid logo on top here.
Wow.
This is the case is from the 70s as well. But this is SX70. This is
Holy cow.
the classic land camera.
Yeah.
This is a manual focus Polaroid. So this is like what you see in the movies. This is what you think about. This is the iconic Polaroid. So, and everything from the front, you gotta focus. Find it right here. You got the exposure levels.
Yeah.
And you have your light meter here. And it's pretty standard. Like,
Yeah, this is crazy. So how long have you been shooting with this thing for?
I bought that probably 3 years ago.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, and it's my favorite camera to shoot.
In the case too.
Oh, in the case, it's the best thing because I always like when I got this, I was like, what do I do with it? I need a case, right? And I was lucky enough in KW to find someone who had a Polaroid, who had a case, who just gave it to me because they didn't have it, and I use it pretty much whenever I go out. It's around my neck. Like honestly, this camera is my favorite.
Sick, man.
But yeah, this kind of just scrapes the surface. This is like the original. This is 1972.
yeah.
This is what you want. So what I got here is a regular 600. This one's actually a talking camera. So it actually has a speaker on the top.
No way.
And you can record your own message when you shoot it. So you could essentially just be like, record happy birthday and then go to a birthday party and take a picture of somebody and it says happy birthday. Like you can do a bunch of cool stuff with this.
Insane.
Yeah, and I have one of my favorite songs that play when I take a picture. And like that's just stupid stuff that I like, right? So that's fun. That's just your classic 600 here too, right?
Yeah.
So, and we have one of the other iconic Polaroids, Spectra.
Smokes.
It's a wider base film. This came out late 80s if I'm not mistaken. So it kind of looks kind of spaceshipy,
Sick.
right?
Yeah.
But this is like a wider format, almost very similar to the Polaroid or the Instax wide.
Yeah.
Very similar. A little bit bigger, but it's fun to shoot. They've had so many problems creating the same effect with the actual film and chemicals, so they've they've stopped making it after this year. So that's kind of disappointing for a lot of people who shoot, because a lot of people like this format because it's bigger.
Yeah.
And these cameras generally come out with some of the best quality.
Is it because it is bigger film?
Oh, well, because it's bigger film, and a lot of these cameras were made in the 90s.
Okay.
So better technology, better sonar. So the sonar is autofocus. Actually sends out waves to determine the autofocus. So with that technology, it's good. But these things require so much battery, and it's hard to have that product come out 100%.
What's this little green goblin you got here?
This is I don't know if me and the girlfriend just literally call this the hamburger, but we call it the hamburger just because you kind of hold it with two hands.
Yeah.
But this is like the fun Polaroid that they came out in I think they're 80s, 90s, but it's actually very, very cool. It's just like the one I shoot probably the most indoors.
Yeah.
Just because the flash is great. It's easy to hold up, and it's kind of fun around your neck. It's color. Like, I have a couple of these. They come in yellow, purple, blue. Like, I got like a lot of these because they're fun.
Yeah.
And they look cute. So I love it.
Have to keep it.
Yeah, it's a great party thing to bring.
Yeah.
And there's even like a timer mode on it, so you can take family portraits. It's great. I love it.
So it's cool to see someone who shoots so much Polaroid and not so much like 35 mil, because like anyone says they're like a film photographer, obviously Polaroid's still film, but usually your instant thought is 35 millimeter.
Yeah, but what I say to a lot of guys who shoot film is like, have you ever thought about getting that instant satisfaction? Right? It's not instant, but like 5 minutes, you let the film sit, you look at it.
Yeah.
And there's been times where I took a photo and I'm just like, I need to see this right now. And just the anticipation kills you. And even when you shoot 35 mil, you're like, I want to know if that was a good shot.
Yeah.
I think it is. I have that feeling. But then you get it developed and you're like, it's maybe not as good as I thought it was. Or, oh, crap, this is really good. But like that time where you're just like waiting for it. It's just so... kills me.
That's really cool. That's your process behind it.
Yeah.
I have one last film camera here, which you might get a better kick out of this one.
Uh-oh.
It's my 120.
Okay.
This has been a game changer, man.
Definitely reliable, though.
This has been a step up from what I've been doing.
Yeah, 100%.
You're definitely inspiring me to go Polaroid, and I see this guy's looking like a laptop coming out of here.
This is like the crown jewel.
Okay.
So like this is my $700 camera.
Okay.
I even got the nice new case for it, and like we'll get into this.
Oh boy. Okay, wait a second here. We're gonna switch cams here. We're gonna go into stealth mode and get a nice close-up look. We'll be right back.
This is the SLR 680. This is very similar to the SX70, but this is like has all the bells and whistles. This thing,
holy cow,
is fun. Is weird looking to say the least, right?
Yeah.
But it looks nice. Like this is the crown jewel of Polaroids.
And why is that?
Because it has an autofocus feature.
Okay.
Which is the SX70 has a manual focus, which a lot of people who just casually shoot love that autofocus.
Yeah.
And it's got a flash built into it.
Okay.
Whereas the SX70 doesn't.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun. Just everything about it is beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Black. It's nice.
Let's see that pop up again.
You want?
That thing is so crazy.
It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, man.
It has like a weird design to it.
Unreal.
And it feels weird when you open it.
Yeah.
It has that feeling about it. Like that's it's very satisfying. It's like old technology opening it. It just feels nice.
Didn't drive around today. Didn't really dive too much deep into the food, but you know, we do whatever we want on this show. So thanks for tuning in if you watched it. And buddy, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no worries, bud.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.